Dun, 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 dun. Welcome to Series 6, Episode 3. How are you guys doing? I'm doing well, thank you for asking. I hope you enjoyed that little escape at the beginning. That was beautiful. Hopefully I didn't ruin too much either. Talking about escapes, I was up here at Rogue's Castle, and I ran into this main, and he was basically protecting from the start, like protecting melee, protecting range. So there was only one thing to do, and that was to run the fuck away. Now if you're up here by yourself, it's pretty hard to die, put it that way, unless you're against a team. You see I was 14 HP and poisoned, 10 HP now, but as long as they don't come up and follow you and persistently hit you, you should be alright, as I was, and I managed to get the log out. Now back down to the Cow Cellar Druids, the place I trained strength. I was also making my prayer pots as I went along, so some nice herb XP as well as prayer pots for PKing. And lo and behold, along comes a PK. This happens probably once every hour maybe, I get attacked. But that's all good. I wasn't risking anything, I wasn't skulled. Apart from my prayer pots unfinished, that was a bit annoying if I was to die. But yeah, he started ranging me. And when I was getting a bit low on food, I was like, okay, I think it's... Oh yeah, he pulled out the Devo and fuck, he almost got the KO. But I kept prey range up, which was a bit dumb, out of food, pulled out the G-Maul and sent him home. But I wasn't quick enough. I didn't put my Protect Mage on quick enough, and the boys hit through me. But I did get the kill. Got an Amulet of Glory. So I re-geared, got some sharks, and on return there was a clan member with me, Sir Ibolol, and unfortunately he decided to loot the loot that I got in order to trade me it. But he kind of forgot that I can't trade people, so I was a bit pissed. I was like, why the fuck are you looting my shit? And yeah, he looted my stuff, so I sacked him off. I wasn't very happy with him. I sent him on his way on the obelisks. So I went back to Mage Bank with... I still got my pots back, which was quite lucky. But I ran into this guy, unfortunately. And he was a PK. Mage and ranging me, really. So I had to leg it, really. Luckily the Cow Cellar, as usual, gets involved, and she helped me out this time and teleported him away a little bit. So I was able to I was kind of trolling. I had 5 sharks, so I was going to be alright, but eventually I did get away, and yeah, DC'd apparently, but no, all was good. Carried on and banked my stuff. Then I PK'd, I geared up to PK, and I ran into him again. I was like, fuck it, this guy tried killing me with like all my potions on, let's do this. So I don't know, I felt kind of confident. The weird thing was I kind of recognised his name, Connor RS. It seemed like a name that I could remember from the CC, but I wasn't sure at the time. I was just pissed that he tried attacking me, so I had to kill him. And I got the bind in there before he could get close to the Hellhounds, and started ranging him. He was like, please off, man, off. I was like, lol, I'm not getting off you. Fuck you, you attacked me. You must be punished. So I G-mauled him, and he died. Now look at the drop. Boom, dragon 2-hand, sword, on the floor, lobsters, but he also had prayer pots. So I was spinning out. I was like, oh my god, I lost my dragon 2-hand about 2 days ago, and I just PK'd one. This is unreal, I can't believe my luck. Then I went for supper, and I was like, for dinner, whatever you want to call it. I was like, what the fuck, that's a bit weird, isn't it? And I PK'd that straight after losing it. So I went on Reddit, and lo and behold, one of his friends stitched him up, and he basically said, yeah, if you see an account named Connor RS with a D2 hand, it's him, and he's trying to let you PK it back. Don't tell me I told you though. So I did this, and went to the place where Gollum lies. If you use the gold ring on this place, you actually spawn Gollum. You should try it, it's funny as fuck. But I dropped it, and let it go to JX. Good fight. So yeah, that's the story of the D2 hand. It was a setup, and I don't do setups on this account, so cheers for trying to help me out there, bro, but it was a bit too obvious, and I'm afraid I like the challenge. I lost the dragon 2 hand. There's no reason why I should cheat it back. So good effort, but not quite good enough. Anyway, Wilderness resource area there, PKing a lovely amount of iron ore there, as well as a rune pickaxe. Then back down at West Dragons here. It's really weird not PKing with my D2 hand anymore, but I got my G-Maul, my trusty G-Maul, which hits fuck all. That rhymes. But yeah, eventually he was very close to getting away. Look at his combat, 69, I'm 73, level 4, last little square he could have been on, called me a child, but I PK'd a Brine Saber and an Army of Glory, so awesome, a second Brine Saber, not going to say no to that, thank you. A bit of fishing here, 54 fishing and 55. But then I went and got this beautiful little weapon from the Cow Cellar Druids, the Dragon Spear. Now it's a rare drop from the rare drop table, and unfortunately I wasn't recording because I was on my shit computer as OS Buddy was down, so I had to go on that computer to train. But yeah, got that beautiful weapon. And talking about dragon weapons, I did the Lost City quest on a stream in a PvP world. Now that's on my past broadcasts, I will link that in the description if you guys want to go see me complete that quest in a PvP world. But I didn't really want to upload it to the episode because it's really bad quality. But yeah, you can see what happens there. As you saw then, I got a nice little KO and some Addy bolts. So after escaping from a main, I believe, I was heading back to the Mage Bank to re-gear, and I came across this beautiful little bald guy. What's he doing, do you reckon? Look at him with his little axe and his Zamorak robes, lolling his life away. But yeah, I TB'd him so he couldn't teleport away. And carried on ranging him, and he was like, "You shit Brid, fail Brid." I was like, "I need the robes, bro." So I did get the robes because they don't protect over shit. So thankfully got those second pair of Zami robes, and I'm pretty chuffed. Back to the Cow Cellar, and the first kill, second kill, got a Dragon Dagger. I thought that said Dragon Pickaxe when I first saw it, or even Dragon Two-Hand, but it wasn't. And then they trolled me and gave me back-to-back Dragon Daggers, but that's not bad. Seeing as I can use them now, it's pretty cool. Now talking about using my Dragon Daggers. Oh shit, barracks, log out. I was told by a source in the clan that there was a guy here killing Avances. So I ran in with a TB, and kind of like spontaneously a guy came and PK'd with me from the clan chat as well. So he had freezers and I had TB. Now as you know, I don't upload a lot of duo or clan vids, but this is what happened, and yeah, smites up and pulled out the DDS. It's really weird using a DDS, I've got to tell you, from a Gmaul, but I got the kill, and you'll see here what I got once I've dealt with these Bandos bastards. But yeah, it's got some nice Zamorak chaps, Saradome embraces, loads of Addy bars, Runite limbs, and then a shit ton of rune poison daggers as well, plus. So that's pretty cool. They're good out things. Anyway, you can see here the total of all the items that I PK'd. Is that a Bandos coif as well? So the guy was risking pretty hard, and came to a total of 566k. Awesome. So now with my DDS, I thought it was time to go down to a bounty hunter, and this guy wasn't even my target, but he started attacking me for some reason. So I was like, well, fuck you then. And yeah, he started ranging me, went in for the Gmaul. He kind of fucked that up, didn't get the KO, but he stayed there. Now he does complain about lag when he dies, which is now, which is kind of fair. It looked like he did lag then, but I got the PK, and I got a tier 6 emblem, which is pretty cool. I've never PK'd that higher tiered emblem, but yeah, I only had DDSs from PKs, never PK'd a D-Long yet, so I was able to buy that from the Bounty Hunter store for a pretty fair price. I think that's 300k Bounty Hunter points, and that tier 6 emblem alone was 1.2 mil points, so awesome. I can now try out the D-Long. Now the D-Long hits, I believe it's 25% extra and 15% more accurate, so I can hit in the region of about 35, and there was just a simple, wasn't even a spec KO, but I got the mysterious emblem nevertheless. Now up at Scorpio, kind of cool place to become PK. Remember, I got my Seer's ring from here, so I came back here, and this guy was getting pretty rude. He said, "I hope you get cancer." I don't like people when they, you shouldn't. It's pixels, it's a bit rude. So I was like, yeah, that's a bit strong. But that's made me want to kill him even more. You shouldn't say that, like, whatever. Joking about cancer isn't cool, so I gave him the report button, and PK'd his rune warhammer and some mystic boots and gloves. Talking about mystic, I ran into another guy here at Scorpio, went in here with the DDS and pulled out the Carl's crossbow for the KO. Little lunge with the DDS there, beautiful. And and got some blood runes and some super anti-poisons and that sort of thing. Nothing too mental about that, but some nice amount of sharks as well, which I went back and got as well. Now here I was below the cliffs, so I couldn't actually see what was going on. So instead of hiding, I decided to go and investigate. It looked like some guy following another guy, but in fact it was actually two guys fighting. Now immediately I always go for the guy who's skulled, not because he risks more, but because he attacked the other guy. So it's more fair, and he was in fact quite a high combat level. So I went in there with the DDS and went in for the second one, got the kill. So you guys are going to see quite a lot of DDS and D-Long PKing clips in this episode, I'm afraid. But, you know, I'm a wieldy Iron Man. It's something you've got to expect. And, you know, something different. It hasn't happened yet in these series. So, yeah. At Westdrags, this guy buries a bone and he gets a prayer level. So I'm like, grats, man. Smites up and he almost got away, but not quite. And I got the KO, which left me with a beautiful little berserker helm. Again, these sort of items just add up and add up and add up, and then eventually, yeah, boom, you've got loads and you can out them. So, yet again, making some more prayer pots at the Cow Cellar druids, and eventually, after quite a while there, probably 10 hours, I finally got 85 strength. So my account is certainly getting better and better. Back here at Bounty Hunter, and this guy goes in again. Someone lags, and it's not really cool, but yeah, I got the KO. I was lagging as well, to be fair, with my video recorder, but yeah, got the kill, got some Charon bronze, which is awesome. And then straight after, without going back up to Mage Bank to bank, I found this guy. He went in for the G-Maul again. He failed, didn't get the G-Maul spec there, so I was waiting. I was like, don't save, and he goes, me, as if to say, yeah, no, I was talking about someone else, you twat. So yeah, just ranging him away, and we do a bit of dancing around this tree trunk. Put on my ultimate strength there. See you later, as Boaty would say. See you later, mate. And I got the KO for the mysterious emblem, which I went in and traded. In fact, sorry, no, he had 2 emblems, and I also got the G-Maul PK there. So you see it later on. There's the second emblem. Cool. Which came to a total of 100k in Bounty Hunter points. Again, working towards more D-Longs in case I ever happen to lose mine. What happens up here? So, there's a skulled little pure guy killing some other non-skulled guy. I can't even work out what the guy with the Saradam and Coif's doing, but he's running anyway. So I was always going to help him out and get the guy who risks the most, which obviously is the guy with the skull. And yep, start ranging him. TB splash first time, but the second time I actually got him. So, as I was attacking him, his buddy decided to skull on me. But instead of running back and, you know, them both getting away, I decided to continue on my quest to kill this guy, this little ranger, which I managed to. Pulled out the D-Long there. And eventually the Coral's crossbow finished him off. The guy with the Fury and the range gear came up, but the moment he saw me kill the guy, and I went to go entangle him, he actually got a log out. And it was sad. But I still PK'd this guy. And he had red chaps, golden, or however that's meant to be, and I mean it's at 216 ruby bolts, something like that. So yeah, nice for PVMing that. I'm just showing off my D-Long. I love it. I love the spec on it. And yeah. So now I'm not much of a Britta. I'm not gonna lie. I can PK people, especially when they're not PKers, but I'm not really good at Britting. So this was my first proper test, and this guy was dancing around a tree or two. Pulled out my DDS there, went back to the crossbow. I could kind of tell he was going to protect melee. Went in for the D-Long, hoping that he'd prey range there, but he didn't. But he had prey range up now, so I pulled out the I went for the DDS here and got a beautiful little KO there. And you know, I felt accomplished from doing that, because he was obviously pretty good at what he did. And I wasn't, but I got a red boater hat and a glory and all the other stuff he had, rune crossbow, blah blah blah. Nice. So I think this was Saturday morning, and I PK'd a guy. I feel bad, you could just tell he's a bit of a noob, like full rune obby cape. But yeah, got the obby cape, got the rune boots, and got the rune full helm. So pretty chuffed with that. And that's my second obby cape now, and probably my 300th rune full helm. They're Middledrags, lovely little KO again. I'm falling in love with these new dragon weapons. And yeah, red d'hide body and red d'hide chaps gold, both of them again. How weird was that? 2 red d'hide chap golds in one day. That's pretty cool. Same time, well, slightly after obviously, but yeah, I hadn't banked, so I still had the loot on me, so I was kind of risking. But this guy didn't know that, and he started running because obviously I'm higher combat than him. He didn't really want to fuck about, but I did get the TB in, so he couldn't do much. For some reason he ran back towards me, so I started DDSing and finally got the KO. He didn't just have a Zami staff on him, he had a lovely little D-skim there, and followed by a DDS, I believe. Yep, Amulet of Glory, and loads of loot. Watch here, he has been killing green dragon guys as well, and 2.7k iron knives, so pretty chuffed with that. Nice bit of range XP. Now this seems a bit rude from my behalf, but this guy actually tried killing me. He was in the clan chat and I ran into a PKer, and then he ran up behind me and started trying to DDS me out, hence why he scolded. So what I did was basically hop round at Cow Cellar Druids, found him. I was like, you fucked it, bro. Went in with the DDS and kind of under a bit of adrenaline there and called him a cunt. He's not a cunt, he was just, I don't know. Anyway, he got the price he got what he deserved for trying to kill me. So I got his D skim and his glory and some Rana weeds, like a true druggie. This guy was like, I'll pay you if you don't. Went in for the D-long spec, 22. Sorry man, but it's the wildy, and that's what happens. I got a Ring of Wealth PK as well as some rune boots. Pretty happy. And a bit of chilled cooking, 65. So all my skills, apart from agility, are all multiples of 5, which is kind of OCD, but it looks cool, and yeah, happy with that. So there's some King Black Dragon. I can't remember what PK it was, but I did PK an anti-fire potion in this episode. I might not have actually uploaded it, but I did, and pretty shit drops, fire runes and stuff. And then a rune longsword. Now I was actually here to try and get some more glories, but I think either this guy didn't have a glory or he dropped it on death, but just managed to get the kill before he could escape. And I got his Berserker helm, which is kind of strange. Not sure why he was wearing that to do rune crafting, but he was. So yeah, nice little PK. I think that's my 3rd Berserker helm now I've got in total. This guy was like, question mark, what are you doing attacking me? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? I was like, what do you mean, question mark? It's the wildy. And he's like, so? It happens every day, so it's nothing new, but I don't know why people don't expect to get attacked when they go into the wildy. There's other places you can go and get dragon bones, you don't have to come here. So I was like, yeah, so you get attacked. And he's like, so? I'll just tank it. I think I was actually laughing when I saw this, but anyway, what combat is he? 76. He needed to get to level 2 in order to get away from me. Well, actually level 1 because I was 74 combat now, but he didn't. And really gaily I said, you can tank my feet. I mean, that was just such a poor little comeback. But I PK'd his warrior ring, and that is my second. Trying to think of the word now. Is it God ring? No, it's not God ring. It's a well, DK ring, I guess. Dagger of King ring, but whatever. Yeah, chuff for that. Warrior ring, cool. I can use that to train my own strength with. And then some Cow Cellar this morning. Shit drop strange fruit to start with. I tried an LR like YOLO with my Ring of Recoil and got 125 deaths. And then final kill, Chaos Runes, lovely. So that is it, I'm afraid. I know time goes fast, but so does the week. So before I go, the JX update of the Achievement Diaries, there is the Wilderness one. Now pretty much all of the Wilderness ones have something that I can't do. For example, the easy one, I can't use a Zamorak mage to get to the Abyss because you need to do the mini quest and therefore you need to do Rune Mystery quest. I can't obviously do a lap of the agility course. I can't kill a Bloodveiled because I haven't got Slayer, and I can't do the spiritual mages, and etc, etc, etc. Now that's all because I can't leave the wildy. Now it's up to you guys whether you guys want me to leave the wildy in a PvP world and get Slayer up, for example, or get agility up so I can do these diaries. I'm leaving it all down to you.
So it's, yeah, again, discuss it in this video, and then by next episode I will release a straw poll and we'll get a vote to see what you guys want to do depending on what you say. So yeah, make sure you comment, also like my video because it takes me a lot of fucking time, and yeah, subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next week.